So I'm not going to go back through all of the letters that the jail communications that you have looked at today. But
Sure.
I did want to ask you, Mr. Carroll showed you, I'm going to say, approximately 70-something jail communications of you texting or letters. The communications that you saw and that you read from, is it fair to say that most of them were longer than the 1 or 2 lines or the paragraph that you read?
Yes.
Read them all.
And when in the communications that you were having and in the early days of your arrest and of your case, the communications in which you were expressing sorrow and sadness and despair, are those just the feelings that you were having at the time?
Those are feelings that I had, and I still have it.
And Mr. Carroll asked you about the genesis of this plan or the beginning of this plan and what you remember about the beginning of this plan and as the steps of the plan went more and more forward. Did you think that this was really going to happen?
I did not.
And Mr. Carroll also showed you a number of communications that you've had with a couple of different people with connections to the media. And when this is all over, when you get out of jail, when your case is over with, are you going to be able to return to work as an au pair?
I won't.
And do you have any idea what it is that you're going to do for monetary support for yourself?
No, I don't.
And do you have family in Brazil?
I do.
And are those family in Brazil going to be able to support you?
No, not at all.
So do you have any idea what it is that you're going to do for money or support or anything aside from what you might be paid to talk about your story with someone who's interested?
No, I don't.
Mr. Carroll asked you a lot about things that you might have remembered or not remembered while you were in jail. Is it hard to remember every single day in jail?
Yes. And sometimes we just know if you're being jailed in a situation. We try actually to push some thoughts out of our minds. We don't want to be doing that.
And is there a routine in jail? Is every day in the jail different and new and exciting, or are they all the same?
The same.
And is it fair to say that you became frustrated with the defendant before you ultimately entered your plea?
Yes.
And did you expect the defendant who came up with this plan to help you with your defense?
I did.
And how did you feel about this as you got closer and closer to trial and he wasn't helping you?
I felt alone. I felt that it was being unfair for not helping when the whole point of him being in jail was because of his plan, what he had planned. And he was not the one paying my defense. And yes. And
we heard from these communications, we heard from your letters and from your smart tablet communications that you were disappointed at times with your attorney when you were trying to prepare for your trial.
Yes.
Did he visit you often enough to get ready?
Yes, he did.
And were you able to get through all of the 8 terabytes that you received in discovery?
I would guess so. Like, yeah, he came to see me enough that we could go through some stuff. Other times he'd go through some stuff with my other lawyer.
But, sorry.
Well, go ahead.
So on one occasion, you wrote to your mom and said that he came in with a laptop that wasn't charged.
Yes.
And actually, I think I remember Mr. Carroll showing us two such communications. Was that something that inhibited your ability to get through and to look at discovery in the case?
Well, yes, potentially, yes.
And so all of the discovery that you have looked at, what Mr. Carroll is insinuating, right, is that you used the Commonwealth's evidence to make up a story about what happened. Is that what happened?
It is not.
Okay.
I know he wants to make sound that way for his client's privilege, but it's not.
Juliana, how old were you when all of this began?
21, just turned 22.
And how old are you now?
25.
So is it fair to say that you're 22, 23 years old when this plan begins? Is it fair to say that you're 22, 23 years old and you've fallen in love with your employer at the time that this plan begins?
Yes.
And your employer is older than you are, is that correct?
15 years older.
And he's a law enforcement officer, is that correct?
Correct.
And is it fair to say that as this plan marched on, is it fair to say you're far away from home?
Yes.
And are you away from your mom, your grandpa, your other family members of support?
Yes.
And after you were arrested in October of 2023, you're how old?
23, I'm say.
So had you ever been in jail before?
No, never.
Had you ever been accused of a crime like this before?
Never.
And while you were in jail, is it fair to say that you're still a continent away from your family and your support system?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that you miss them?
Terribly, yes.
And is it fair to say that you were worried and concerned about what your future would be?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that you relied on Brendan and Tess
I did.
for everything at that point?
For everything, yes.
Now, that morning in the room, in the bedroom, you were asked about calling 911 on that morning,
Yes.
and whether or not you may have dialed 911 more than once. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was
Remember being
correct.
asked that?
Yes.
Okay. When you said you called 911 accidentally, you called 911 in response to Christine saying, Juliana, call 911.
Yes.
And then you said, Brendan gave you the cut sign.
Yes.
And you said you hung up.
Yes.
Did you put your phone in your pocket at that point?
I don't remember.
Do you know where your phone was?
I'm sorry, I'm going to object to leading.
Oh, sorry.
Four separate
Leading.
questions were.
Leading,
given
sustained.
an answer.
Fair. Do you recall where you put your phone after you hung up that call?
I can't say 100% sure though.
Do you recall, if the pants that you were wearing that day had pockets?
My sweater had pockets. I think it was just a sweater. Yes.
Had she
Is it possible that you stuck your phone in your sweater pocket?
What about the pistol
Totally, yes.
that she pulled out of her pocket?
Is it possible that your phone was knocking around in your pocket?
It's also possible, yes.
How did she have a gun in that?
May I have the court's indulgence for one moment?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this going to be the end of her redirect? I would ask, did you also have a gun in that same outfit? I wish we could watch the body cam. Show the jury.
Juliana, I have one last question for you.
Okay.
Everything that you talked to me about yesterday,
Yes.
Was it truthful?
was that all the truth? Is that the
Yeah.
truth?
It is.
Judge, I don't have any further questions.
All right. Is this witness subject to recall?
Yes, she is.
All right. Ma'am, since you're subject to recall, you cannot discuss your testimony or this case with anybody at this time until you're called again to the stand, all right? You can stay right there for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day of testimony. I'm going to go ahead and release you a little early tonight. Just make sure you have a restful evening. Stay away from sick people, please. Drink some water, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, okay? Thank you. Have a good night. No outside research, and don't talk to anybody, okay?